Good morning and welcome to Power Yoga with Erica. I am Erica and I am a yoga instructor and I teach barre also at Cascade Athletic Clubs, both in Gresham and Fisher's Landing. And I wanted to start today by sharing with you some parts of Journey into Power, which is Baron Baptiste's book. He is the father of Power Yoga. And my certification was through Core Power Yoga, which was based on the fundamentals of Power Yoga by Baron Baptiste. So first, welcome everyone for joining, and I'm going to give you a brief introduction of what we're going to be doing today. Hi Shelly, thanks for watching. We're going to be doing Sun Salutations, Warrior series, but the majority of our practice will be focused on balancing poses today, and we will finish with some mindful meditation. So first I just wanted to share with you some information about balancing poses because they're very challenging. And I always wanted to stop my classes when I teach. I usually teach Wednesday nights and I added a Monday morning class. And balancing poses are some of the most challenging. Balancing poses command our presence. They make us come to center and let go of everything else but the present moment. You don't have to have good balance to do these poses. We are all born with a natural sense of balance. All you need to do is quiet your mind, focus, and relax. The more you struggle, the more tension you create in your mind and your muscles, and the harder it is. The more you relax into these poses, the more things settle in. From there, you intuitively create neutral alignment and discover your own weightlessness. You discover that you can stand calm in the eye of the storm, which is so important right now. Hi, good morning, Kate. Thanks for being here. Jennifer, hi. The other thing I wanted to share, balancing poses tone your lower body, but they also do much more. They balance the left and right sides of the brain and restore and stabilize your equilibrium. It's okay if you fall, because falling is learning. Your ego hates falling because it means you've failed. But your spirit loves falling because it is a chance to grow and learn as a result. As Lao Tzu taught, success is not found in never falling, but rather in getting up every time we fall. So I want you to really keep in mind our intention today, and I'll say this one last sentence, which is, it's important, one of the principles of yoga is not to seek the fruits of your actions. Practice for its own sake, without regard to success or failure. This is the way to equanimity. So with that in mind, we are going to start with our breath today, and I'm going to start with one last quote before we jump into our yoga practice, because it's super important. Karen, thank you so much for being here. So this is a quote by Thich Nhat Hanh, a Vietnamese Buddhist monk and Zen master. Someone asked me, "Aren't you worried about the state of the world?" I allowed myself to breathe, and then I said, "What is most important is not to allow your anxiety about what happens in the world to fill your heart. If your heart is filled with anxiety, you will get sick, and you will not be able to help." So with that in mind, we're going to start with our breath. Come to a natural, comfortable seat. Maybe remove the flesh away from your sits bones. I'm sitting on a pillow to elevate myself a little bit, protect my low back. So just get comfortable. Place your hands on your knees. Just close your eyes wherever you are in this moment. And let's turn away from distraction and focus internally. Everyone exhale all the air out. Slowly breathe in through the nose. Hold at the top of your inhale. Exhale, open mouth. Let's try that again. Inhale through the nose. Breathe down all the way into the bowl of your pelvis. Feel your belly expand. On the exhale, blow the air out. Feel your belly contract as the air comes out. One more big, deep breath in, down and wide. Feel the expansion. Hold at the top of your exhale. Forceful exhale. Good. Slowly come onto hands and knees and tabletop. We're going to find our way into child's pose. Spread your knees wide. Bring your toes together behind you to touch in a V shape. Sink your hips down toward your heels. Walk your hands forward. And finally, bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. Begin to come into your breath as I start the music. Just let your mind wander. Don't hold on to any thoughts, but if you do, just come right back to your breath, like clouds floating by. Maybe rock yourself back and forth a little bit, really settling into your body now. Maybe rock your forehead and massage your third eye center, your seat of intuition. Take a nice deep breath in, and on your exhale, shift your hips over your knees, shoulders over wrists, coming into tabletop, starting with some gentle cat-cow. Extend the tailbone back, collarbone forward, gaze up. Don't crank your neck, just nice and gentle. Exhale, round. Tuck the tailbone under, gaze between the legs. Really suck your navel in. Inhale, extend, lengthen, look up. Exhale, round. Tuck the tailbone under, really stretch. One more time, inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Come to a neutral tabletop. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Tuck your toes under to come into plank. Make sure your shoulders are over wrists and grab the mat with Spider-Man hands to alleviate tension in the wrists. Engage your core here, nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, shift your hips to down dog. Take a moment to adjust your feet. Not too wide, not too narrow, just that perfect amount of distance. Bend the knees, press into the hands. Really melt the shoulder blades down the back. Extend the tailbone up to the air, really stretching and lengthening the spine here. On your inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, melt the heels down toward the floor. Begin to pedal out the legs, what's organic for you. You can hold one side and then do the other. You can pedal out the legs and find some more fluid motion here. Waking up the legs, but with mindfulness in the arms. Keep pressing down through the thumb and index finger. Come to a neutral down dog. Inhale, look forward and slowly walk your feet up to your hands. Grab opposite elbows and hang for ragdoll. Bend the knees as much as you can. Widen the feet. Maybe sway a little bit. This is a low back release, so really surrender your torso over your legs. And slowly release your fingertips to the mat. Toe heel your feet together so your toes touch with a sliver of space between the heels. Walk walk your hands up to your shins, and with a flat back, come into a halfway lift. As you can see, my knees are still bent in a halfway lift. If you have very tight hamstrings, you can be here. If you have very flexible hamstrings, you can be straight-legged. The important thing here is that you have a gaze down in front of you, a nice straight spine here, lengthening. Bend and fold forward. Inhale, find length, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to rise. Inhale up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, arms up. Look up, reach up. Interlace your fingers so that you have a steeple grip. Relax the shoulders down. Lengthen through the crown of the head and the fingers. But relax shoulders. Nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend to the right. Try to keep equal distance between your head and arms. Draw that right shoulder back. One more breath here. And see if you can bend just a millimeter more. Inhale back up to center. Exhale. Inhale, lift and reach and lengthen. Exhale to the left. Again, equal distance between the head and arms. Draw that left shoulder back. One more deep breath in. Millimeter deeper. See if you can just pull a little bit on that left hand to reach up and over. Good. Inhale, back to center. Cactus the arms, expand the chest, shine the heart up to the sky. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back to plank. Here we take our vinyasa, coming into half push-up. It's a tricep push-up, so the triceps go straight back. The biceps hug the rib cage and you hover halfway down. Tops of the feet come down to the mat, arms straighten, up dog. You really want to press your chest forward through your arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, get a little bit of a chest expansion. Notice my knees and thighs are off the mat. The only point of contact is the tops of my feet and the palms of my hands. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, shift your weight back to down dog. Reconnect to your breath. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Sigh it out on your exhale. Again, inhale through the nose. Deep sigh on the exhale. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, at a diagonal across to your left bicep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap outer tricep and hold here. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, knee to nose. Really suck the belly in, kick the foot forward, set it down. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, rise at warrior two. Press into the blade edge of your back foot. Bring your knee over ankle. Look behind you. Make sure your arms are straight. Shoulders are centered over hips. Take a deep breath in. And push your edge. Sink a little bit deeper into it. Feel the opening in the hips. Engage the core. Exhale, elbow to knee, extended side angle. Reach. Inhale, reverse warrior. Back arm comes down, front arm reaches up and back. You can wrap your arm around your waist if you would like to get deeper into it. But the important thing is to keep lunging. Do you see how to keep lunging forward? Keep that knee pressing up. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Take your flow, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through to a low, knee to nose, sorry. Inhale, lift. Equanimity, all right. Equal knee to cross to opposite elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, the outer tricep. Hold here. Good, inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze that belly in. Kick it forward, set it down. Spin the back heel down. Rise up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Wrap that hand around the waist if you want to get deeper. Keep lunging forward. Lift out of the rib cage and then reach back. Inhale, come up out of the cartwheel, the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank, take your flow. Half push-ups. Inhale, up dog. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, down dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, fully. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Chair pose. Sink your hips low. Reach your arms up. All right, I'm going to turn to the front here. So your knees and thighs, everything is squeezed together. Exhale, hands at your heart. We're going to move into a prayer twist. I guess I will turn to the side here. We're going to hinge forward, then rotate and hook your elbow to the outside of your leg. Look down at your knees. If they're not in alignment, bring that outer hip back and keep everything glued together. On your inhale, find length. On your exhale, suck your navel in and twist deeper from the mid-back. Gaze up like you're looking over your shoulder. Every exhale, you twist a little bit deeper. Keep your hips low. One more breath here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Let's get the other side here. Hands at your heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, hook your elbow outside the knee. Elbows stack up on top of each other. Again, look down at your knees. It's totally natural every time I have to shift my hip back to bring my knees back into alignment. Glue them together. Squeeze actively. Sink your hips lower. Lengthen on the inhale. Suck the navel in. Really use your elbow as leverage to help twist deeper through the mid-back. One more deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to chair pose. Come up a little bit to a 45-degree angle and bring your arms out to the side. Working into eagle. Bring your right hand underneath your left. Cross, bend the elbows, crossing at the elbows and wrists, and bring your palms together to touch. Okay? Now in one fluid motion, bring your right leg up and over the left and sink back down into your chair. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Bring your elbows up to shoulder level and press your palms forward. Find your focus. Find your drishti. Squeeze everything into midline. Compress all the lymphatic nodes in your system. in your elbows, in your knees, wrists. Slowly come up out of it. Unwind. Bring your hands down at your side, standing at attention. Engage your quads. This is an active pose. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Navel to spine. Active energy through the fingers. Breathing here. Second set. Bend the knees to 45 degrees. Bring your arms out to the side. Left arm crosses under the right. Bend the elbows and wrists. If you can, swing your left leg up and over and tuck your toes around your calf. Be my guest. I've never in my life been able to do that. And I've been practicing for 10 years. So no worries. Just use your toes as a kickstand. Come back down into your chair pose, one-legged chair pose, and then bring the elbows up to shoulder level. Press palms forward. If you fall out of it, come back into it. The more you struggle mentally, the harder it is. Quiet your mind and you will find that neutral balance, that weightlessness. Slowly stand up and unravel. Feel that blood oxygenating through your body. When you stop the blood flow and feel it rushing through your body, it gives you new life, right? Come back to your breath. Always back to the breath. Good. Now bring the right knee up. Grab around the shin and pull it in. If this is pretty intense, stay here. If you want more intensity, bring your left hand to your hip. Grab your toes with your peace fingers and slowly begin to straighten the leg. Now, only go as far as you can while maintaining a straight spine. No rounding. The minute you start to round, come back. Okay, so if this is as far as you can go, fine. Two more breaths. One more breath. And slowly come back to a bent knee. Open it up to the side. Nice hip opener here. Again, you can just stay here with your hand on your knee, or you can grab your toe. This is strengthening all the muscles in that standing leg, all the way up to the butt cheek here. All right, begin to straighten so much as you can without losing the integrity of your spine. Like I said, if you fall out of it, no judgment, no distraction. Don't let your mind or your ego take over. Come back to your breath and try again. One more breath here. And slowly release. Keep that knee forward. Bring both hands to your hips. Point, straighten the leg, and bend. Point, and bend. Good. Stretch, and bend. You can be organic, whatever is good for you. Maintaining your balance. We're going to swing it into airplane pose in a minute here. Last one. Stretch. Now hinge forward and send that back leg back. Fly your arms back behind you, palms down. If you need to tap down and come back up. shoulder blades together, flying above it all. Strength, poise, grace. Really rotate that back thigh up. Rotate the standing leg thigh down. One more breath here. And slowly come up to standing. Set that foot down. And pedal out the legs for a minute. Pedal out the feet, I should say. Other side. Root down through all four corners of your right foot. Bring the left up. Grabbing around the knee. Really squeezing it in. If you're going to keep squeezing it in and not extend, you can squeeze it more up into the armpit, especially if you're a woman, because it's not very comfortable to squeeze it into your chest. You can squeeze it up a little bit into the armpit. All right, if you want to extend, place your right hand on your hip, take your toes with your peace finger, and begin to lengthen. Notice if one side is different. Just noticing sensations in your body. Notice where your mind comes in and let it go. Come back to the breath. One more breath here. Bend and hold. Open it up to the side. Feel that nice hip opening. And when you're ready, if you're ready, no judgment if you're not, just do you. It's all about finding balance today. And begin to straighten. This is about as far as I can go. If I can see myself hunched over, I've gone too far, okay? No, it might be hard to see without a mirror. I have at least my own reflection I can see, but you can feel your spine start to round, okay? Two more breaths here. Good, come back to center, both hands on your hips. Stretch and lengthen, and bend. Keep going. My right side is cramping up. I can feel my own mind start to kick in when that happens, instead of just listening to my body and taking a break. So listen to your body when you need to pull back, when you need to push, right? Just drop the ego. Connect with your breath and your body. Let go of your mind. Okay? Airplane pose. Bend and send it back. Fly the arms back behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Your gaze is in front of you, down on the floor. Your neck is nice and long. One straight line of motion. In this pose, there are 5 points of energy, just like a star. You've got 2 legs, 2 arms, and your torso. All lines of energy going different directions. Strengthening and toning. Inhale, come back up slowly. Bring your hands to heart center. Gaze down, or stop, or close your eyes. Come back to center. Feel the benefits of your practice radiating throughout your body. Where is your breath? Moving into dancer's pose. Inhale, arms high. Drop your right elbow to your right hip crease and reach behind you gonna do it this way. Reach behind you for the inside of the arch of your foot. So you're grabbing the inside of the foot, not the outside. Nice and tall, lengthening. And then you want to kick your foot into your hand. Really, everything starts with this kick. So actively kick that foot into your hand. As you kick, you'll naturally begin to hinge. Okay, it's a nice quad stretch. Maybe just stay here. If you want to go deeper, keep kicking. It's the kick that's going to help you hinge. Okay? Keep kicking, keep reaching. Stay up dog in the chest. Keep chest up, eyes up, reaching. Reaching for the best version of ourselves. Reaching for balance and equanimity within ourselves first. Pushing our edge. Making peace with the discomfort. Inhale, coming up. And release. Ooh, full body goosies. This is the space where we work, do that inner work. That is a metaphor for life, right? This is why I came to yoga and felt a calling for it. Inhale, arms high. Drop left elbow to left hip crease. Reach for the inside of the left foot. Let go of your mind. Come back to your breath. Kick into your hand. Nice shoulder stretch here too. As you kick into your hand, stay lifted in the chest. Keep reaching. Ooh, keep strong. Rotate that standing leg thigh downward. Let go of the struggle. Just feel into it. Feel the poise, the strength, the weightlessness. Slowly rise. Set it down. Maybe find some organic movement here in between. Coming into tree pose. Root down through your right foot and bring your left foot and above or below the knee. You can place your ankle on your heel on your ankle, or on your calf, or you can reach and really put it up into the thigh. Please do not knock out your kneecap. So above or below the knee. Hands at your heart. Feel the opening out to the side. Keep pressing that knee back. Really engage the core here. Now, interlace your fingers and press away. And slowly begin to raise your arms. Try to keep the shoulders down. And just stretch the arms up overhead. Breathing into the chest. One more breath here. And slowly release. You might need to give your feet some love here for a moment. All right, rooting down through the left foot. And bringing your right to the same place on the left. Even if you could do a different place for balance and equanimity and symmetry, you really want to bring it to the same place you did on the other side. Hands at your heart. Now find your own full expression of tree pose. Grow your branches. Find your strength. Find your balance. Connect to the earth. Feel the roots of your foot going deep down into the earth. It doesn't stop at your yoga mat. It goes down deep into the earth. One more nice deep breath in. Bring your hands back to heart center and slowly release. Good, last standing posture. Figure 4 stretch, standing. We're going to start by bringing our weight into we can bring our weight to our right foot. Cross your ankle over your knee, above your knee, so you're making a 4. You can even see it very clearly here. Sink your hips low, bring your hands to your heart, and come into a squat. Point your toes back toward your face. This protects your knee and it also helps you stabilize. You can stay here or bring your forearms down to your legs. You can stay here, gazing down at the floor. And if you want more intensity, you can bring your hands all the way down to the floor. If you want to play today, you're welcome to come into a variation of crow. If you're here, you can just bend your elbows straight back like you're doing a tricep push-up. Hook your foot around your tricep and just play. Bring your other knee to the back of the tricep. See if you can just even shift your weight forward and feel the discomfort and the uncertainty and the fear and all of those things. You don't even have to do anything. I have to just get to here before my fear starts to kick in. So just take a moment to experience that. Notice where that is and what that does for you. Slowly come back up and shake it out. Whew. Other side. Rooting down to the left foot, crossing the ankle over above the knee. And sinking back. Really push your hips back and sink low. Flex those toes back. And slowly, if you can, bring your forearms to your leg. You can get down to the floor. Keep those hips low. Keep them low. And again, if you want to feel and play, you can hook your foot around the tricep. Bring the knee up into the armpit, onto that tricep. Push up arms, right? Tricep, push up arms. Slowly coming back up. And release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Again, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to heart center all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, set back to plank, last vinyasa. Bend the elbows straight back, half push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale deeply. Open up, exhale. One more deep breath. Sigh it out. Bring your knees down. Walk your hands back. Swing your feet around in front of you. Remove the flesh away from the sits bones. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. You can reach for your big toes. You can absolutely bend your knees as much as you need to. Again, nice long spine. Do not compromise the length to get farther down. That comes with time. Slowly sit up and make your your way. Keep your right knee in. Lengthen the left leg. I'll switch here because I know that I'm opposite you here. Okay, so drag your right leg across to the left and gaze left. Open up your hand and gaze away from your knee. If you want to lengthen the leg, feel free. If that's too intense for the low back, keep it bent. Slowly come back to center. Take a moment to bend both knees, press into the floor, lift the spine, and reset. Lengthen the right leg. Bring the left knee into chest. And guide it gently across your body to the right. Open up your right arm and gaze right. Looking away from your knee. If I messed up the directions, you know what I'm talking about. And slowly come back to center. Reset the spine. If you need any final movements before final Shavasana, please feel free to take them now. Otherwise, spread your legs wide and arms wide. Maybe roll the shoulder blades back under you just a little bit to lift your heart and create a shelf for your heart so that you may have an open heart during your Shavasana. After Shavasana, I will guide you through a brief meditation. So please just enjoy this moment of quiet. Into the room. Maybe wiggle your toes and fingers gently. Slowly begin to stretch your arms overhead. And very slowly just rolling onto your side, using your bicep as a pillow for your head. And bringing your knees in to supported fetal position. And just rest here, feeling the ground beneath you. And know that you're supported, you're loved, and you're connected to the earth. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, push yourself back up slowly to a seated position. And find a comfortable seat, and you can close your eyes. I'm going to share something special with you. I saw a video and it really moved me, and because I had a hard time finding the words that I wanted to share at the end of this practice, I'm going to amplify the words of Rhonda McGee, a professor of law at the University of San Francisco, and an internationally recognized thought and practice leader focused on integrating mindfulness into higher education, law, and social change work. She's also the author of The Inner Work of Racial Justice, Healing Ourselves and Transforming Our Communities Through Mindfulness. So if you would join me in placing one hand at your heart and one hand at your belly and closing your eyes. Through the process of waking up to racism, we are deepening our capacity to work together across our lens of real and perceived differences. We are being taught something new about our capacity to work together in this moment. Our mindfulness practices can help this. It's not linear. There's a lot of need for emotional intelligence around this, which requires us to create the time and space to reconnect to our breath, our bodies, our hearts. Now I want you to think about a place you felt safe and nurtured, a conversation where you felt understood. Feel it in your body right here, right now. As you breathe in and out, sense into the way my voice, this circle of practice, this online community of connection, this moment of connection is a very real circle of support. As you breathe in, sense the power of coming together with intention. Wherever we are here together, breathing in and breathing out, creating a community of connection across the miles, across gulfs of different experiences and lived realities. Feel your heart expand to whatever degree you're willing to hold a broader space, one that can sense into holding space for me, for those standing in protest, for those who have lost their lives in the struggle for justice. We can see the light of humanity and move in the direction of working more effectively together. Something new is struggling to be born in this moment. In a certain sense, it is right here, being born, starting with us, starting with you, starting here, right now. Just by opening up our heart space and bringing some intentionality to how we approach our work, our yoga practice, our relationships, no matter how small or large an effort, there is no wasted effort in alleviating the suffering around us. Lastly, I'll leave you with a quote from a yoga instructor named Kia Miller. In the yoga tradition, we focus on our oneness. Our oneness in the great cosmos is so important, and yet we all live in this relative reality. We must pay attention so that if we are all to rise as one, then we must all have equal rights. We must all be given the same opportunities. We must be treated as one, to rise as one. Let's come together. As a yoga community, let us do all the work individually and collectively so that we can be of support and be part of the solution on every level of our being. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's bring our hands to heart center and close our practice together with one Om. Exhale everything out. Take a deep breath in all the way down to the belly. The light and the teacher in me honors the light and the teacher in each of you. Let's bring our thumbs to third eye center and bow forward, sealing our practice together. Namaste. Thank you so much again for joining me. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.